Hey guys, Zeus here, sonsofolympusgaming. Today we're going to do a review of the new Necron Codex for Warhammer 40k. Kind of give you an overview of what some of the new rules are, changes to the old rules, some major changes to some of the units, and then we'll be doing some follow-up videos that focus more on the individual categories, HQ, elites, and so on. So, first off, one of the major changes is a lot of the units got a price decrease. Some of them significant, others not too bad. Uh, the Night Scythe, the transport, is about the only thing that went up in price. It's about 30 points. For special rules, the Gauss weapons, they got even better than they were. Not only do they glance on a 6, they also automatically wound on a 6. So that means they can take out Wraith Knights no problem with their toughness of 8, which is excellent because their strength of 4 used to not be able to hit them. So that's definitely a plus. Reanimation protocols changed. It's no longer get your guys back up. It more acts as a feel no pain. So on a 5-up, you take that, and it happens after saves. It doesn't count as an armor save. So even instant death things, you can still take the reanimation protocol save, which is good. Mind Shackle Scarabs got a huge nerf. Now, pretty much all they do is cause fear. No longer can you take control of your enemy and make them kill their own guys. So those pretty well won't be used nearly as much as they used to. The Entropic Strike special rule for the Scarab's head, no longer does it eat the armor of the opposing vehicles. It now, well, I don't remember what it does, but we'll get to that later. All we need to know for that is it doesn't eat the armor. Resurrection orbs are now one use only, and it adds a +1 to reanimation protocols. So then instead of being a 5-up, you're looking at a 4-up. It can only be used till the end of the turn on the unit that the HQ that holds it is for. So again, that got nerfed pretty well. As far as combating psychic abilities, we still don't have any psychers with the Necrons. The Gloom Prism, all that really does is add adamantium will to anybody within 12 inches of the bearer, which 5-up to deny the witch, not as good as the 4-up that we used to have. Those are some of the main changes to the special rules or wargear. As far as unit changes, the royal courts, no longer can you just take them with an overlord. You can either take them as a formation or as an individual HQ choice. So like a cryptic would be its own HQ choice, not 0 to 5 per overlord as we were used to. Flayed ones, who are kind of the redheaded stepchild of the old codex, they got a huge bump up. Now they come with 3 attacks. They have double claws, which gives them an extra attack on when they charge. So these guys look at 5 strength 4 attacks on a charge per guy, which actually makes them pretty good with melee. And actually, you want to consider using these guys now. The Wraiths, they went up by 1 in toughness, so they're now toughness 5, which now can shrug off some of those instant death causing crack missiles. So only those heavy guns are going to be able to put them out in one shot this time. They still have their 3-up invul, which is huge, and their whip coils actually got better. Instead of just reducing the enemy's initiative, it raises their own on par to pretty well Eldar levels, which is cool. Imatech the Stormlord got moved to Lords of War, as we've been seeing with a lot of the other codexes. That main big named character gets moved into that slot. And the Lich Guard from the elites, they got a huge decrease in points. They're now 75 points cheaper than they were in the last book, which actually makes these guys worth taking again. They have the same stats, same wargear, same save, but obviously cheaper, so we can get these guys and they can act as a bodyguard for our overlords. Once we crack open this guy, it's pretty standard to what the codexes have been lately coming out. A lot of background story on the different units, the different dynasties, different color schemes for them. And we keep flipping through some of the history. We get to the big pages of the pictures that really showcases the range of the models. And then we get to the individual entries for the units. Pretty standard to what we've been seeing, like 1 page per entry, starting with the HQ guys, going through to the warriors, the troops choices, getting the elites, Triarch Stalkers. They got a little cheaper. Their targeting relay changed a little bit. We'll get more in depth of that when we go over the elite sections later. The Satan, they about the same. Their powers changed a little bit and how you get them, but again, we'll cover that later. So we'll flip through this. All the nice pictures. Again, there's the army. Then we get into the special rules, warlord traits, the armory, everything they take, all the special rules, vehicle equipment. This is the special war gear that HQ troops can take. There's the Satan powers. It's pretty well figured out like a psychic power, except they're not psychic powers, they count as shooting. And here, artifacts of the hands. That's really special weaponry that the HQ can take. Tactical objectives for Necron specifics, if you don't have the datasheet cards that came out. And the back, the overview of the profiles. So, in a nutshell, that's a new book. They're still pretty good army. I haven't yet tried them out on the field yet, but we'll be doing that soon. Hopefully we'll have a battle report that goes along with it. First crack at the Necrons on the field. And like I said, we'll do some additional videos that kind of go in depth with the individual force organization slots. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.